been a hot second since I did one of these. Lots been going on. I think in the last video when I moved to Burbank, I said I was going to start some hiking, and I kept my word with that. Been doing a lot of exploring in San Gabriel, Santa Monica Mountains, Vasquez Rocks, a few other places. But I've been really just having a lot of fun, really just getting out in nature, which is kind of funny because I went from Orange County to Burbank, and you know, it's a bigger city, but I'm spending more time in nature than I ever have back living by the beach. One of the things I really wanted to do, because I just got this new camera right here. This is the Sony RX100 Mark 5, and this is gonna be my new pocket camera. I'm gonna have this pretty much on me 24/7. I miss having a good, like, you know, hip camera when I'm on set, and you know, just for like day and day stuff. So this right here is gonna be like a little test on what this camera can do. We're passing Millard Campground. This is a first come, first served campground. Not that far from the parking lot, so super easy. It still smells like campfires out here from the night before. That's always a really good smell. Just past the campground, you're gonna see this sign, which is fairly new, and then you're gonna look for this small little trail next to the old pipe, and just follow it to the right. Don't cross the water, but fill it to the right, and it'll start your journey up to the falls. So the main reason why I'm doing this, let's see, hold on a second, I don't know which way to go. Let's go. All right, and we're gonna try going over these, right here. There's a bunch of debris right here, but I think it might be easier than trying to cross the stream. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 times to get back to where the trail is way, 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 way down there. I can see it, but I think it's easier going this way than going over the stream. Anyway, so the reason why I'm doing all this, making this video, is, well, I've been searching a lot for trails on YouTube, on websites, Modern Hiker. I use the All Trails app, and basically the videos I've been finding, well, they're good. Like, I think honestly Pharaoh is probably the, I think Pharaoh is my favorite so far. If you don't know Pharaoh, he's a freaking legend in the San Gabriels. I think he's been literally everywhere. Basically, I'm doing these videos because I feel hiking videos that I found, at least, it's a lot of GoPro footage, it's a lot of like small bit of commentary, and then a lot of just kind of POV shots, and then they get the trailhead and it's like, oh, we're here, this is a great hike, bye, kind of a thing. But not many people know like the history of these trails. Not many people know, like, not many people know why the trails are named, ow, hit myself on a rock. Not many people know why the trails are named as they are. This is the Millard Falls trail that I'm on right now. And Millard actually was a real guy. His name was Henry W. Millard, and he lived out here in this canyon in about 1860s. He had a homestead out here, and he raised bees and timber for Los Angeles. He was here for about 10 years, raising bees and doing timber, until his wife and children died. Then he went back to the city. And it's rumored that his wife and kids are actually still buried somewhere in this canyon. I don't know, I have no clue where they would be, because his homestead is also gone. But as you walk up the trail, you do see like remnants of mining activity. There's some pipe that kind of sticks up and out of the ground every once in a while. But that's the reason why it's called Millard Canyon, named after Millard. But he wasn't the first inhabitant. This canyon used to be called Church Canyon, and the timbers that came out of here were what helped build some of the first missions in Los Angeles in about 1850. So this canyon does have a bit of a history to it that I don't think any single hiker on this trail really knows. It's super peaceful out here. This entire trail pretty much parallels the stream that's right down there, the whole way there. And we're pretty much underneath all this shade the entire time. Oh, look what I just found. Boom. Let's see what it looks like. All right. Let's take a look. Looks like this was possibly, I know you can't really tell on camera, but it goes back maybe about 20 feet or so, then it just dead ends. This could have been an exploratory shaft, or I don't know if this concrete work was added by the Park Service or if this was used for storage for other mining activity down here. San Gabriel's actually have a big history in the mine because pretty much everyone came out here during the California Gold Rush. But not many people actually struck it rich. They never hit the mother lode. But if you go into the next canyon over, I believe, I think over this hill is the Dawn Mine, which was in operation from, I think, the late 1800s to 1950s. It was the only one that was mildly successful. It changed hands a couple times, but I heard the Park Service finally boarded it up. So, disappointed about that. I never got to see that one. I will say, too, since coming into the canyon, it's probably dropped at least 10 degrees. Which, since it's 90 degrees at my house in Burbank, it's a welcome relief. Okay. This trail, too, has been open for long. It closed down in 2009 with the station fire. And then the Park Service kept it closed till 2015. And a lot of trail volunteers have actually been working really hard to restore the trail to something more manageable. So everything that's been kind of maintained really nice. That's all the trail volunteers working really hard to just get the trail back in order. Right after the station fire of 2009, a couple storms hit, pretty good ones, and actually pushed a lot of debris downstream and kind of really messed up the trail. So all this debris you see around the banks, pushed up against the rocks up there, and even right over here on this side, that's all from the wildfire and the flood that happened right after it. The trail volunteers are still working on it, still clearing debris, but I think they're working mainly on the weekdays, and not so much on the weekends. Weekends on this trail get really packed. I think I've passed at least 4 or 5 groups of people. So if you're looking for the solitude, come here on a weekday, not a weekend. But you can see why this trail is so popular. It's super close to the city. Only took me about 15 minutes to get here, and it's just so peaceful. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm getting close. I can hear the waterfall right now. Hopefully it's not going to be too packed up there. I've been asking a couple of the hikers that have been coming down. They said it's emptying out, so maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, I think I did. I have the whole place to myself. That's really cool. Surprisingly very clean too. Not much trash. The only thing I see is a cigarette butt, which I'm gonna take out when I leave. Water's very clear. But take a look at this. Got the big boulder right there, just perched, stuck between the mountain right there, holding the rest of the water back. It's so cool. And then the other thing too I want to show you guys, something I don't do but I kind of want to try out one day. Apparently this rock right here, I don't know if they still do it, but there's a lot of mountain climbing anchors built in. Let's see if I can get a few on the camera. Yeah, one there, And you can kind of see them just keep on going straight up, all the way up, and then way up there, you can barely make it out, but there's some carabiners right there built into the side, like right there. Okay, so another reason why I'm doing this is that sometimes I got some downtime and I'd rather spend that time creating than just sitting on my butt watching more Netflix. Plus, I'm moving into a part of my career where there's a lot of NDAs and I just physically just can't do it. Or else I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble and I'm gonna get fired. So this right here I feel like might be a good little compromise. Travel's been something that I've always been really interested in, but I've never really done. And that's kind of sad, 'cause I'm 29, and I have a passport, but I've never really used it, so, you know, take that as what you will. Hopefully I'm going to start out with doing some vlogs around San Gabriel's and just the surrounding mountains. I want to hit up Sequoia pretty soon, Yosemite. I think I got a music video in Joshua Tree coming out soon that I could probably bring the cameras out for. But I really want to know, there are a lot of travel and hiking and all those kind of channels on YouTube, but I want to do something different. I want to showcase the history. I want to showcase that these trails are here, you know, that not many people know about them. And I just want to know, what you guys are looking for? You know, leave me a comment down below if you have any ideas or advice for me, or something that you want to see, or any trails that you always heard of or just want to check out, and I'll look it up. And if it looks cool, you know, I'll go do it. But pretty much this is going to be a creative outlet for me. If I'm on set working, I still want to make some cool images. I still want to go out and explore. I figured, you know what, let's just combine best of both worlds scenario kind of a thing. It's still super hot out, even though there is a breeze in this canyon, but, you know, I came all this way. That waterfall's calling my name. I think I'm going to go dunk my head underneath it. Oh, it's cold. Oh, damn, that was refreshing. Alright, I think I'm going to draw off for a hot second, head on back. Let me know what you want to see from this channel. Taking all advice right now since it's brand new. But, whew, till next time.